Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Then today our workshop is mainly on the sizes of the bonsai. How many sizes are there? How to measure the names and what are the Japanese names and what are the normal names and everything. Then after the Ritesh is going to explain about that classification of the bonsai styles, bonsai sizes, and he will explain what is the how we will what we can say.
Make
No, what is the what is still now what is the in classification of the bonsai styles? Not style, sorry. In classification of the bonsai sizes, he is going to in telling about the main important points and who are the main masters in these styles and what are the plans we can make them, and he made a slide show and everything. He made a PowerPoint presentation. He's going to give the presentation. Okay. Shall we start now?
yes.
Okay.
Big clap.
Thank you. So yeah, welcome to the monthly.
इसमें बैठ जा.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Welcome. And this month it's my turn. So and it's also an opportunity.
Yes.
So I really tried to collect the information from various sources. So of course it could be that something is not correct. So if you know it, please correct it and let's also make it interactive. अगर आप लोगों को लगता है कि something can be added which could be benefit for all of us, please feel free, right? And so this is how I've structured the agenda. So introduction, then how historically it evolved from the size perspective, then why size matter, then different categorization will just take a look of different sizes and different classification around that, how to measure. Then Mame also suggested that we should include about Shohin because that's one of the popular size of bonsai, and then we'll discuss about two masters who are quite famous, and then how we should take care of bonsai Shohin, and then this is something I try to use ChatGPT to based on Pune weather how to, but it is very generic. I probably think you all know about it, but I still wanted to, and some references and interesting facts. So, and please stop if we can discuss. Ma'am, please also add wherever you think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, this introduction slide I just put to set up the scene so that we can move along the slide. So normally, and it is, I'm making it generic, but not necessarily everybody thinks in this way, but mostly we think about the styling and pruning and cutting, but not necessarily always about the size.
Yeah.
And I think when I was doing the research and reading through it, it has changed my perspective. And in this introduction slide, while I was doing a research or reading about it, I came across a very nice story, and which once upon a time story, as you can say, and the name is and I don't know whether it's fact or it's fiction, but I definitely took some perspective from that. So, you know, there is this place called Kyoto in Japan. So the story name is Emperor and the Monk. So now emperors, you know, we all know how emperors are, right? Like grandeur. How emperors are, right? They love prestige and grandeur. So there was this emperor who had a huge garden, and all of the bonsais that he had were like bigger ones, like you require 8 hands to lift, and we will discuss why, you know, sizes, how classified through hands and all. So imagine a big palace and you keep bigger bonsais outside it, and how it would feel like. So that's how emperor personality shows into this. And then few streets away, in a small temple, there was a monk. Not that the monk wasn't strong built, but he could live. But monk as you would know, that monk has a very simple lifestyle, very simplistic, very meditative. So he had a different vision. He had a different way of bringing nature into a smaller. So that's how that smaller bonsais came into, and that reflected its simplicity, and that's how the two. There were two direction it got taken, and that's why the last point is very important. That beauty of bonsai is not just about size; it's about the relationship between human and the nature. And so when so that really shifted my perspective. I was like, okay, I was always thinking this should be the ideal size, and but then I could now more look into from the personality point of view.
Yes. Depend upon personality.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Everything is the creation. What you are making is depending on your personality
Yes,
only.
exactly.
The creation of your bonsai is your personality.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
And
is the main thing.
one more thing, of course, we don't talk much about commercials, but if suppose we go into the commercials,
Yeah.
and if we understand our buyer or then how that personality, then we would showcase. If we show a smaller one to an emperor, you would never be able to
Yeah.
sell it. So that's something always something I took from that story. So now, historical evolution, you cannot get into a topic without discussing how it got evolved. So, I have a cheat sheet here also to refer. So, as you know, it started in China about 1300 years ago, and when it started, it was called penjing, and the penjing is, if you divide the word, pen means pot, and jing means scenery. So the idea was not about the size back then. It was more about capturing the nature into a pot. And from there, it further evolved and moved to Japan. Then about 700 years ago, and then the story, coming back to that story when I said 8 hands. So then initially that's how it was defined in Japan. So an emperor were using 8 hands to lift it, and then the monk was using 1 hand. So 1 hand, 2 hand, and then of course as we evolve, move to the modern era, then exhibitions, and that's where it went down to inches and centimeters and so on. So we just started. You are just in time. So we were just covering some introduction, and today's topic is about the bonsai size classification. So was just setting up the scene, how historically it evolved, how it started in China, where it wasn't about the size, it was more about capturing the landscape in a pot. And then moved to Japan 700 years ago, where Japanese picked up, but they also start classifying based on the effort it requires to lift a bonsai. 8 hand, which we'll see what it is called, like imperial style, and then 2 hand, 1 hand, 1 finger, and that's how it got evolved. And then in the modern era, to make the exhibition more robust and more standardized, so inches and centimeters, so that's how it evolved the size. And then of course, this is the most important, I think, why size matters, because there has to be a logical aspect around it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be so serious about it. So, first is practicality, right? We all know we are living here, and again, whether we would be able to lift the bigger ones if we are going in that direction, or whether we have enough people. Even from the commercial, I'll also keep touching the commercial part again. If we are selling, try to sell a bigger bonsai to a person who is on a rental, wouldn't buy it, right? So we also need to understand the customer. That's where the practical part. And then this second part is again very important. We all go to the nursery to look at the plant, and we have certain idea in our mind कि यही size मुझे चाहिए बनाना. But then we see a good plant and we reject it because it's not fitting to our need. But when we know that there are different sizes, then we can also pick that up and convert it into based on. So that aspect really helps. Aesthetics, which actually we just discussed about the story. So how different personality, like an emperor would require a bigger one than a monk who would a smaller. Then tradition, of course, adds to it, like Japanese, Chinese, and now we Indians are also getting involved in the world of bonsai. So that aspect also keep aspect there, and then of course exhibition and competitions. You have to.
Yeah, now
Anything, ma'am?
now you are telling about the traditions, no? Actually, there is a lot of difference between the Chinese bonsai and Japanese bonsai. Then you are telling painting,
Yes.
scenery.
Yes.
It only says that Chinese people they like more sceneries, that one.
Yeah.
So Japanese people they concentrate on mainly on the plant only, plant structure and everything. But Chinese people are not like that. They may concentrate on the plant, on the scenery, and the other elements like stones and houses, canal, water, like that. They like that. So if you go to Thailand and Indonesia, you will see the big, huge pots and with carvings of dragon and everything. People will sit under the tree also. They sit on the pot and everything. So that much huge trees they will make. Then if you go to western side, mostly they concentrate just like Japanese. They concentrate on the ginin, shari, like that. So each country now you are telling according to their interests and traditions. So they made their bonsais, styling and creation.
When you are saying, again, if you look from a country perspective, look at China and look at Japan. It reflects their personality.
Yes,
China
yeah.
is like wider, they want bigger and
big,
Availability of space.
Exactly.
Space and they have a lot of space. And but America, Western people, they have also a lot of space.
Yes.
But their main concentration will be on the plant only, just
Yes.
like the Japanese people. Europeans, if you see Mario Stemberger, he is one of the best Italian bonsai master. And if you see them, this one, Americans, they have some best masters are the Robinson. Like, so they mainly concentrate on the single plant. So forest styles will be there, but they are not into that, just not like the Chinese people. They are into the creation of the single plant or the forest style, like that. So they don't want to add more elements to the pot or scenery. That is the main thing over there.
Decorations.
Yeah. Decoration they won't add more. Yeah.
But then we have also started, right?
Yeah.
We don't have something specific which you will say Indian culture. Even if you go to other bonsai nurseries, they will just take ficus plants. They
Yeah.
won't take. We have so many Indian plants varieties,
Yeah.
but we won't try or experiment or try to come up with our own style the way Chinese have it, Japanese. And we are trying to just replicate what they have and come up with something. Right?
Yeah.
We don't have something specific us like Indian.
Actually, no, what is happening? Ours is a tropical country. Tropical country means we have so many varieties of plants are there. So ficus, in ficus only more than 200 varieties are there, and chin, and there's subab. If you see a lot of different plants are there. So when you are making your bonsai, ficus is a fast growing plant. So people will first they will select that one. Then if you see the China or Japan and Western countries, they mainly concentrate on the pines because their temperature is different there. So they can't grow that many ficus plants. That is the main thing. So if you want to, they have to provide some greenhouse like that. Yeah, that's why they mainly concentrate on the pine plants and like that. For our country is entirely different. We have so many different plants.
Concentrate that way, right?
Yeah.
We have so many like kapur and
Ah,
so many
kapur
big
is there.
trees are there, but we don't
Yeah.
experiment with those and try to. come up
Recently,
with-
I started doing sindoor plant. You know that bindi banat and that powder, and I kept it in the nursery. Now it started flowering. Though I show the flower also. It's growing nicely now. Experiment. Karpur plant also I'm trying,
Oh.
and sandalwood I tried but it died. But karpur and sindoor I'm trying now. But because now they have the big leaves,
Right.
so we have to make the big bonsais. We can't make them into Shohin or Mame bonsais. That is the main thing. One more.
Yes,
sir.
Okay, cool. Then I hope it's visible. Yeah, so as you can see, when I was amazed because I was not aware, but when I was checking, so there are almost around 10 different sizes of bonsai that is, and then I also have another link that I have opened where in one page they show the pictures, so maybe it will help us, and of course we have all the bonsais that we can take a look. So, and of course, ma'am, also correct me if my pronunciation because Japanese comes out.
Japanese you can't
Yes.
correct.
So
Yours is
if
good.
you see, I mean it's small, but so first one is Keishi which is, and one more thing that I realized that on some sites they are very rigid. So we just covered some introduction and starting 2-3 slides, and now we are actually going on to the topic about size categorization. So there are about 10 of them. So as I was explaining, so in this slide I put the name, the category, what is the size, and some nickname which helps us relate to it and some analogy around it. So as you can see, and some of the websites they were very rigid, and in some of the websites they were giving range. So I thought keeping a range is a good idea. Then and there is no set rule anywhere defined. Suppose if you are participating in an exhibition or in a
Then-
competition, then you need to
then
follow
yes.
the rules
Yes.
what defined there,
Correct.
right? So. So as we discussed, right? So bonsais can be classified based on the number of hands is used to lift it up in a generic way, and in a more structured way it is centimeter and inches. So Keshitibo is about up to 3 centimeter, and poppy seed khaskhas. Just try to imagine it is as small as that, but I don't think it is as small, but a little bigger. So, but it can fit literally on. It should fit here.
Yeah, bean bonsai.
Yeah,
Bean.
It is
But
as
then it will
Yeah.
have root stems.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything it
will
will be there. Yeah.
And it is one of the most complex bonsai to maintain, and but it
You
exists.
have example of such?
In image, I'll show. Maybe
Ah.
what I'll do is.
I mean, I've never heard of that small size.
No, it is just
course.
1 inch bonsais are also there. We can lift it in the finger.
So of course this may not everything would be perfect, but if you see this one, this here,
Oh, yeah.
so this is Sitago, and then so let's use maybe this only, and then if you move then further, then you have another one called Shito, which has a different size range. Of course, so you can check in the plan, but
All are in Japan only, na? Yeah,
Yeah,
Chinese also.
Shohin, Mame, Shito, Keishi,
Ah.
all are Japanese names only. These are the sizes in the small.
Right.
Now we started with the smallest
Smallest
sizes
one,
to
right.
big one.
yeah. So you're right, ma'am. So you can divide it into 3: miniature one, then medium, and then large. So you can.
I tried this
Oh.
one and tried this one. Just small one.
Which plant?
This is jade only.
Jade only.
Jade only. I have some other also, but I kept it somewhere else. These are small ones that
Yeah.
we can make. it
Again,
here.
the smaller ones will require more patience,
Yeah.
a silence,
care.
and more of a monk. You need
yeah.
the detail of a monk.
Right.
So that always tricky, and it needs to be very carefully picked, and
But then to keep it small, you have to keep cutting.
Yeah.
not only that, yes, you'll have to,
Yeah.
but then the plant that you choose and how you root them, and then of course pruning and cutting, everything what we do for a bigger one we'll have to do for the smaller one, but with little bit more detail and more regular.
But there will be some limit, right? Up to what point you can keep cutting to keep it small. I mean, if
That centimeter or inch, that you'll have to.
no, but after plant will give up right now. Stop cutting me. I mean, it will start growing some
Right,
place.
right.
There is no way of stopping that
Yeah,
growth.
yeah. So then
Yeah.
if it grows, then you move from Keishi to Shito, I guess.
That's
That's,
right.
that's how you can then classify.
Growth is also limited, no?
Yes, exactly. And then of course, as your plant grows older, then of course you need to also reduce the fertilization. Now, old people eat less, right? That's how you need to also do it. You don't require. Yeah. So there are different types. Of course, I'll share the slide so you can take a look, and then I'll just go through the names. Shohin, of course, Mame ones are not very, you won't be able to relate, but I think, ma'am, here we have this one
Yeah.
would be Mame, right?
Yeah, this
So
is
this
Mame.
is,
This is actually no the size we have to say.
yes.
When you are how you will measure the size? You know?
Yes, and there is a confusion that I wanted to discuss today.
Yeah.
Somewhere it was telling that it should be measured directly
No,
from
no.
here, and there was some should be from the rim.
And according to the both the masters you are mentioning, no,
Yes.
they start the size now from the above the pot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
From
Exactly.
the above the pot,
Pot,
yes, like
right.
this.
Ah.
If it is below 4 inches or 3 inches, then it comes to
Yeah.
Shito.
Ah.
If it is more than that one, then it comes to Mame, like that. So above the pot, most of the master they are taking
Okay.
above the pot.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Good that in slide I
Yeah.
mentioned that same thing. Then then here is the smaller ones. Then if you then further move to medium ones like Katate Moshi, which is literally means Katate means one hand and Moshi means rice cake. So it's like you can imagine it can fit into one hand. So you see here it is showing. Then you have Chumon. And then in the larger ones, especially you can look at this imperial one, how big it is. And it really requires 8 people to lift it.
Carry
8 hands. So, let me go back to this one. And this is also there in the.
And now in modern days they are carrying with the cranes.
Yes.
They are lifting with the cranes.
But then it would, I mean,
Uh,
then it won't be bonsai as such, right? Because it's as good as big tree, right?
no, it is in the this one
Pot.
shallow pot only, no? It is in the shallow pot.
Size wise, it looks almost.
Big bonsai, small bonsai, and medium bonsai. So big bonsai they may be more than 6 feet also. They will be in the shallow. इतना बड़ा 6 feet का pot रहेगा. That is shallow pot. Or other only tray. And the tray also they made 6 feet plants. Yeah, big. If you go there and you can see all the things.
Then again, ma'am already explained how to measure it, so that's what covered. And while I was checking, there are some application as well where you can take the picture and it helps you to decide the size, and so you can scan the photo of your. So that's something. Then Shohin bonsai is like the most popular bonsai, and
Yeah.
ma'am also advised that we could include a couple of slides on it. And I'll start, ma'am, but if please also if you would like to add something. So there are 2 masters. One master is in Japan and one is in Europe, and both are quite famous when it comes to making Shohin bonsai. Just to give an idea, as mentioned, Tomohiro Masumi master, one of the Japan most respected as Shohin specialist, and in Kyoto there is a nursery which is also considered as Shohin hub.
I had been to that nursery
yes.
quite Jackie, it was a huge nursery. It was small, 1 inch onwards. He's having to 8 inches, 10 inches like that. Very beautiful nursery. He's mainly concentrating on the Shohin bonsais and mames.
Yeah, I also saw the pictures
Yes,
and
yeah.
it triggered I should go to Japan.
Yeah, he is giving online classes also.
Okay. And then also, some known for refined the design and the stronger taper and perfectly balanced miniature. Then Morton Elbeck. Ma'am, is that the name which has been given to him? Kishito N? Is it Japanese
Which one?
title? Morton Elbeck, because
No,
that's
no,
what
Morton Albrecht is his name.
his name.
This is the Kaisetsu is the his garden, bonsai
okay,
garden.
okay.
Morton Albrecht unka naam hi hai, that
Okay.
he is a European,
Okay.
but he is giving a worldwide known bonsai, Mame bonsai master, you can say. He is. I attended his online workshop also. Once he has been. So he is also very good master, and many people knows him.
And I could, when I was checking for Morton Elbeck, there were more information, but
Yes.
for Tom,
Yeah,
yes,
very little one.
yes.
Japanese people, they are not that much fluent in English
Right.
like me. So they are not that much not there in on the website. But if you go there, you can see his creations and
Okay.
everything. Morton Helbach, he's every Friday there will be a workshop and there will be lessons are there. So daily he's doing something
Okay.
and he's giving some workshop all over the world like that. He's the one very famous one.
So of
Master.
course, I haven't spent time, but as you shared this, so now I'm also interested to learn more about them. So I think it's an opportunity.
Actually,
for us
now
to-
you are interested more in the Shohin bonsais only. By seeing that, I told you to
Yes.
concentrate on that one.
Right,
So you'll
right.
get more knowledge how
Yes.
to make them and how to what are the styles and
Right.
how to maintain them. Then you will come to know when you are started learning. No,
Right,
then
right. Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, showing requires a lot of care. And so, ma'am, the content that you have provided, I tried to structure it into three, like development and styling, growth, and key concept. And ChatGPT really helped me while making this. But of course, I also ensure that what information it is giving is also correct by going to the website.
Yeah.
So, so, so of course, development and styling, pruning, winding is very tricky because it's smaller ones. So
Smaller.
you need to ensure that the branches are not,
Yeah,
you know,
just have
don't
to
break
be
because
very
it's
careful.
not bigger ki ek toot gaya so we can use the other one.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful.
careful.
Then balance is important because it's so small. Then yeah, and then growth and the caring, water, fertilizing. Of course, it's there. Whenever you are preparing, you can take.
Yeah.
Ma'am, would you like to add something on this? Or?
No, we'll show that one.
We'll show
One
that.
maintenance. No, you are asked Prajakta. We'll do one or two plants now. How to maintain the size of the plant and style. We'll do it now.
Yeah. And this, I tried to add bonsai site selection guide. Pune again. I thought let's try because Pune weather is different.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what would
So
be?
you came up with this guide or you found something specifically for Pune?
I didn't find, but I tried to collect information and then try to put it together. It still, I would think most of us we already know because ma'am has already shared, but I still thought let's put it here. Maybe everybody can take a look and add to it. So I tried to add it in 4-5 parameters, like which how we need to select like small, medium and large, and which ones we could select as per Pune's weather. So definitely not the Kashatigo like the poppy seed one. It would be really tough. Of course, we can be bold also. And then I mentioned the names. Then weather wise, weather suitability. So I think that is then species that we can, of course, we can add it here. This also from my experience that I've learned, like the smaller ones, we use jade, adenium, those will fit better. Then the medium ones would be bougainvillea, tamarind, and ficus. And then the large we could go with people and banyan.
People and time.
So that's something we can always think. And then space, of course, apartment, and then depending upon where you're staying, and then also commercial aspect, which I always add, is gift and trainings are really good for small, and then local, and then somebody has a corporates are really good that we
Yes.
haven't think about, but they would like to take bigger ones.
A lot of companies put some
Mm.
this kind of
Right,
structures
right.
outside.
I am also trying to ask somebody in my company what their interests are, and because it's a big financial bank,
Yeah.
and the bank where I work, they like bigger things. So I would try to,
Yeah, in the
increase
companies in the corridor area,
it.
there we can
Exactly,
use it.
exactly.
Not only that one, when they are having the corporate meetings or any functions, no, that time they want to give some gifts. So that time they want some small Shohin bonsais.
Right.
Recently, this Garware people they ordered 50. Yeah. Like that, we can go on the commercial level slowly by making. So if you are making any bonsais, no, just let me know if there are any for selling, so
Yep.
I can share the pictures also. Then I'll keep it and I will share with who anybody is asking. Then I can share it with you. Hmm?
And yes, and then some interesting facts. The world's smallest competitive bonsai can live. I mean, the Keishi, while we were thinking कि कैसे होगा, but it has shown that it has lasted for decades. So people have done it. It's not possible. And then yeah, I think imperial we already discussed.
Now you are telling for decades now. In Omiya Bonsai village, Omiya village is there in Japan. When I'm taking the basic class, I'm telling about this village. So in that village there is a nursery. There I have seen 2000 years old plant. Still it is growing. So it depends on how much care you are taking and how you are make the plant bonsai to cherish or bloom or anything. So they are having very old plant. Now recently one of the plant 800 years old plant, it was sold for $1 million. So it depends. Then in Japan there are some commercial nurseries also there. Though during once in a year they are having the exhibitions, they sell only the commercial plants. So then like that it is coming up now recently. This bonsai it is become on a commercial level, it is growing up. If I see it is I can say 12% it is grown from the last 2 years. It is growing up now. Many people they want bonsais. Not only that one, they people in our India we are most of the time we are into astrology and this one. So many people they are have the spiritual gurus.
Yes.
They will say according to your star, so this is your plant. So buy that plant and keep that plant in your house and put some arbadi or anything. Like that, there many people they are also interested in that type of plants. So you can make that type of plants also. So bonsai now it is growing like
Yes,
anything now.
exactly.
Yeah.
And when we started, that's what while I was doing this reading and just creating this. So if we are able to understand somebody's personality and
Yes.
give the right size, right type of bonsai, then that's a commercial in a good way. It's
Yeah.
not like you're trying to just sell, but you're really.
And now I am now you are telling na, and remember one day two parents came to, then his son was just 12 years old. Then he is little bit into like temples and like the spiritual. So they wanted, ma'am, we want a bonsai. He is interested in having the temple like thing and so I have some pending like bonsai. So one that big tree is there. Then some temple like thing I put behind some fencing and some lights and everything. They like so much. So it is so according to the customer's interest we have to make. That will adds our
And they will also care for it. Because
yeah, they will care
if
for
they just
yeah that
attach to
yeah
it, then they will sure do it.
that is there. Definitely it is there.
I
Yeah.
remember, ma'am, one more thing. When I first came here, we happened to come here because we wanted to buy a bonsai. We found online, we came here. First thing, ma'am, and there were so many bonsai. And first thing, ma'am, what type of bonsai do you? Right? We want to gift it to somebody. How big is there? Where they will keep it? What their interest? And then it made us thinking. And then ma'am gave us a bonsai which has a temple because my aunt liked it. Then the design a little bit. So now they are taking care of it.
No, if you do like that, no, they take care of that plant. They will be more relationship increases between plant and ourselves. That is the thing. Bonsai is, you can say it is emotional, very emotional art, and you can say spiritual art also. It is just like meditation. Really.
And growing plant is also like that.
Yeah,
After
growing
that,
plant
we can
is
say special bonsai.
right, especially bonsai. Actually, we are seeing nature in that plant. That is the main thing. That we are feeling the huge scale model of the huge tree in our house. That is the main thing over there.
Okay, so there are some more interesting facts. I mean, you definitely can take a look. Consistency of one of the most respected skills if you are able to maintain the size and as you said, right? So it's most respected, and then while doing this presentation, and while I came across very good articles and knowledge, some I also shared on our WhatsApp group, and one which really took my attention was I think this one, the first one, archive, and here it's an internet archive of books. Usually, if you go and John Naka book, if I checked on Amazon, it was for 16,000 somebody is selling, or it is not available. And then here it is freely available. And not only John Naka's, but any bonsai master, it's there. So do take a look, and you can just borrow it, and then you release it so others can also take it. So that it's a free, and then there are a couple of more. So yeah, that's
Very good. Very nice. Good. Yeah.
I'll share the PPT.
Yeah.
Thanks, ma'am, for giving this. It's already, it brings a cold feet to do something like this, but while doing this, my learning journey is definitely nice. And interest has also
That's
grown.
the main thing I want to involve all our members in that. So they will slowly get interest and they will do, and while doing this one we'll learn so many new things. That's the thing.
And one thing that I realized is you have to back up both knowledge as well as by doing. It cannot be just one.
Experience and knowledge. Now you have more knowledge, you have to put it in the this creation. But every failure is a step forward. That is the main thing there. So you are learning something new from that. That is the main thing. So now this is the plant we are going to make into Shohin bonsai. Now this plant name is Podocarpus. Podocarpus. This is also a good plant to make it into a bonsai. This is a very subtropical plant. Then it is a good plant to make it into any style, any size also. Big bonsai, small bonsai, medium bonsai also we can make it. Most of our tropical plants, they can be made into medium size, big size also. Small size means Keishi, that is very small size. Keishi, it is very difficult, but other sizes we can make them. Now, do you have any idea how to make this huge plant into a small bonsai?
I think while choosing, we definitely need some branches to be there at the bottom. Otherwise, if branch itself starts at the top, then you cannot choose that one.
Yeah, that is correct. So when you are thinking about a Shohin bonsai, it is better to select a plant like that which is having the more branches on that. If it is a tall plant, so you can wire that one and we can make it into a literati style or a cascade style like that. So That can be done, but if you want to make into different styles, so it is better to choose a plant which is having the more branches from the down. So now this is a good plant for making into a this shari or gin. You don't know, all of you know what is shari and gin? Forgot all. Shari gin means, so when the lightning falls on the plant, some of the plant will be died back. So it happens in our tropical areas, but in the temperate countries, because of the snowfall, when the snow is staying here for the 1 week or 10 days, then this entire bark will die back. So when the bark is died back, it will peel out and it fall down and it will exposed like this. Now you can see here, it is exposed here. So this will be exposed here like this,
Okay.
like that. उसको नजदीक it will be exposed like this. So this is called a shadi or gin. If we are doing on the branch, it is called a shadi. We are doing gin like that. Now here, first we have to cut down some of the branches here, main branches, and first we'll take out this plant from the pot, and you can see clearly the base of the plant and everything. This is the plant. First we'll go down. First we'll go down and we'll see the base of the root structure. Okay.
Yes.
Now roots are starting from here. Okay. This is the base of this plant. So we'll keep this much trunk structure. From here the branches are coming down. So first we now see here.
Yes.
This is one branch and this is one branch and this is already dried. Then we'll make it into gin or we'll remove that one. We'll see. Now this is one branch. This is the main branch. It is going up. So we don't need this one. Our concentration will be on the side branches. So first what we are doing, we are cutting down this branch. So height will be reduced. By doing so, our height will be reduced. Can you cut it?
Yes.
ये थोड़ा वो open रखो. Careful about these two branches. This one.
This one, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think you can cut it here. I'll give you some branches to you. You can try on your own. It may go from the branches. I didn't try. You can try.
Yes.
Okay. Now see here. Now little bit height is reduced now. After this, first we'll wire these two branches. This is, when you want to make this one as a it is coming into your eyes. See here. It is coming into your eyes. This one we are taking at the front side because here this mark is there, that gives a aged look to the plant. So it defines the age of this plant. So that's why we are keeping this one. Can you see? We can keep this one and we are ready. So that's why when you are keeping this one at the front side, here this branch is coming into our eye. So we'll reduce the height of the length of this branch and we will only keep only up to this. Okay? This one after that you can remove the bark and we can make it into a leaf. Now here this branch is also very thick one. This is the trunk line. When you are comparing with the trunk line, this is also very thick one. So when you are showcasing it as a Mame bonsai, you don't need this much thick ones. That won't give a natural look to the plant. So that's why we are keeping these two branches, these small branches, and we are removing this one. Okay? Now we can remove this one. थोड़ा आधा करो we will make it into a gym, that one also.
Here?
Now we are going to wire these branches. Okay? We
Thin
need
one,
a
right?
thin-
Yeah, it's
यहाँ पे
here.
इधर है,
तीन बार
इससे भी थोड़ा
ये,
मोटा
ये।
चाहिए.
I think this one.
Yeah, white cotton, but I British. Green. Thank you. I'm taking a long one, so I pull like this. Now here two branches are there. These are the main branches I am taking. So we can start from the like this and the back side. Okay. So you have to be careful about the small branches over there. Mainly when we are doing a Mame bonsai wiring. That is the main thing here. From here, you want to
Yeah, sure.
don't cover this one. You can this. Careful about the small branches. Please.
It could be.
Yeah. Good.
It's too delicate.
Yes. Here, three branches are there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 branches. So we are going to remove one branch. So while wiring, we'll bend them like this. Here. So we are coming onto this branch and we are removing. Here. Now we are coming onto this one. One is going up and one is going up. This one we are keeping. We are removing this one, top one. Okay?
Is it?
Anyway. तुम थोड़ा इस तरफ करो नहीं
इसको इधर कर दूँ?
तो थोड़ा नजदीक लेके ब्रांच को लेके आ जाओ बस right then here अभी extra wire you can cut it. Here also we are having 3 branches. This side also, okay? We can cut the wire or we'll take a thin wire and we'll start wiring over here. We can cut it. Thin wire is there.
You want to use this one? Okay.
नहीं इतना
नहीं,
thick
अभी
जरूरत
नहीं
नहीं
होगा।
हमको ये बस by doing like this now we are saving some wire, otherwise if you are doing like this you have to cut back some wire. If you are doing take big lengthy wire and we can do start wiring, then we can save some wire like this. So now from here you have to start, you know, second wiring. Yeah? Yes, you do it.
It's
Anyone want to do?
And
This one now, bring it back, go up to this one.
this one.
Yeah. Yes.
Can I remove some this leaf?
No, don't bring them.
Okay.
Bring them.
And move cross.
Yeah.
It's cross.
This plan. Now, here, see here. Now we can do wiring this one also. So we'll start from here. Then we'll go up to this point. Okay? So for that, sorry, you have to start from down like this. इधर से करो, इसके ऊपर से ले लो, इधर से ले लो. Okay? Now this wire will go down like that, and this will go here. This is very tricky when we are making a small Shohin bonsai. Now you have to be careful, very careful. Being very small in size and branches are and the leaves are so many leaves are there. Now we can do this one. Now here see here, 3 branches are there. We are concentrating on the one branch. So when you are comparing with this trunk line, this is a primary branch. This is called as the primary branch. So this primary branch is going like this. So this thickness and this thickness is the same. When you are doing now, it should be tapering. Thin होना चाहिए. So we are removing this thick one. We remove करेंगे. Now tapering will be there on these branches. Okay? You can remove this one. Now we can wire one of the branch.
Actually, from here it's.
Yeah, we can keep in front of it, front side of it. Otherwise, you come this side, TV phone, this will be decayed. You can
Where
see
is
on
it?
the edge, like this. It's covering. Amar, can you hold the camera? इधर से निकाल दो. लगता है नहीं तो पूरा स्टैंड से पकड़ देख सकते हो.
वरती असं पकड, वरती दिसलं पाहिजे काय करतात ते. ओके.
The leaves are thicker.
Leaves are thicker.
I think I can't do it anymore.
Otherwise, you can get, you can't go up, then you can cut. Now here, this side also you have to wire. Want to try down? From here we are starting and we are going up to this branch. Okay. Otherwise, now just like him, now here two branches are this one. Do for the border. तो नीचे से निकाल दो, ऊपर से लेके आ जाओ. This leaf should be free from the wire. जैसे नीचे से डालो.
यहाँ से थोड़ा सा लाओ.
उसको बेंड करेंगे. इसको थोड़ा सा नीचे लेना पड़ेगा. करते हैं. One more branch is there. Now here, see here. Now we are bending the branches now. This one will be like this, and this one will be like this. This one also we can wire. ये निकाल देंगे.
हाँ हाँ
ये जरूरत नहीं.
नहीं है.
And we'll wire this one,
Right.
and we can wire this one.
Right.
Okay. ये निकाल. Now take the thin wire. These two. Just पीछे से निकाल दो. You have to go onto this guy. And go.
What is this?
This is genuine tool.
I have never
Yeah.
used it.
Instead of that one, you can use this one also. Now here. Now see here. This is a genuine tool. Huh? ये first you have to lay like this. Sharp knife भी चाहिए. इधर है Ritesh. Here it is. Starting dip. I'm leaving little bit bark over here. Okay. Now for here, then you have to make a mark over here now. can go down also. Slowly we can do it. Now here this one. Now see the plant. कितना बड़ा plant था? How he reduce the size. Now we can replant repot into a Shohin bonsai pot. So this आपका तो सब repotting मालूम है ना कैसा करने का. Just we have to don't actually know when you are repotting. The best thing is just don't touch the roots near the base bar. Because they are having some biomass, whole soil is having some biomass that helps the plant to grow fast. When you are repotting, the main aim is to not to grow and not to go. It is not, there is no doubt about it. Our aim is it should grow and it should go healthy. That is the main. इसीलिए हम रिपोर्टिंग करें उसका और ग्रोथ चाहिए. It should be more beautiful. That's why we are reporting the plant into a new bonsai pot. So that's why it is any time it is better to keep some bonsai soil, old soil near the base wall. That gives the strength to the plant and it can slowly adapt to the new soil and it grows fast. That is the main thing. So if you want, you can still more can reduce this and this one not. So yeah, reducing the height also slowly. So when you are seeing this one, very first scale. From here, this is 9 inches. 9B. So it will come into a Shohin bonsai. 10 to a Shohin bonsai now. So like this one we are making. Now we will make the Shito bonsai now. Okay. Now where is the back? Pot hai na?
Yeah.
Keep it in.
5 to 8 inches.
10 to 8. 10 to 8, 8 to 6, 6 to 3, 3 to 1. Correct?
Yes.
What?
So,
Some people they'll take 12 also.
Yes.
Actually, but as he said, when you are placing the plant in an exhibition, that time they will put some rules.
Exactly.
So they show in consignment it should be below 10 inches like that. That time you have to be see what the height of the plant like less size. Otherwise, some people they will take it as 12. Some people, most of the people they are taking as the 10. 10 to 8, 8 to 6, 6 to 3 like that. 3 to 1, smallest size. Okay. No.
And ma'am, one question.
Yeah.
Now this one, when we put it in the bonsai pot,
Mm.
so this is the size is quite big.
Yeah,
So
it's okay, we'll do it now.
we'll cut
करेंगे
it
क्या?
out. Correct.
दिखाऊंगा. Okay, we'll do it, shall we? Okay. उसमें से एक part ले लो.
This one,
वो ले सकते हो.
this one,
That one or this one also one more.
this.
No, this side, this side. वो part भी दिखा दो.
नहीं, ये लिटिल वन है, छोटा है, वो ही होगा. ब्रांच और ये मैच नहीं कर रहा है.
One more part है क्या उधर? ऊपर देखो. This is the one, okay? And this is the one, okay? And this is the one. Which is the one when you say
Middle.
middle? What about you?
I like that one.
You
Yeah,
like
even
this?
I like
You
that
like
one
this?
because
Then-
this color is dark and
That
this is
is,
light. So
yeah. Whatever you like. Reporting or styling, any
Yes.
type, no?
Yes.
Now, ये these are.
Yes.
Oh, this is That is it is also growing nicely.
मैम ये वायरिंग के लिए क्या मीन्स क्या क्या लगेगा आप मुझे बताओ, मैं वो सीखना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि उसको लाइट नहीं लगेगी। वायरिंग
हाँ,
वायरिंग बोनसाई।
हाँ, वायरिंग बोनसाई के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए?
हाँ।
वायर्स चाहिए।
आपके पास होगा ना?
वो हंस रही
वो
है।
तो होगा ही ना, लेकिन वो कहाँ मिलेगा, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है।
Yeah. Oh. Yes, 4 sides we have to remove.
Hi. Sorry, I missed your session.
No worries.
How are you?
I skipped your tough question, so.
I prepared myself to grill you.
Yeah,
हाँ, उधर से उधर से।
ये नहीं चाहिए क्या?
चाहिए।
चाहिए।
Can you hold this one?
No, no.
No, 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 no.
No, it's okay.
No.
मैम
Put the
ऊपर का
plant.
थोड़ा निकालना पड़ेगा।
हाँ, निकालना पड़ेगा इसमें।
इसको.
अभी स्ट्रेट फ्रंट कौन सा है वो भी देखो।
This is the front, right? That's what we agreed.
हाँ, that is the front side.
But इसको और
ये
cut
और
करना
cut
ऊपर
करना
से
पड़ेगा,
ऊपर
इसका
से
और
निकालना
cut करना
पड़ेगा।
अभी। ऐसे इतना सा कट कर इससे कैंची से करो फिर ये पूरा। नहीं तो हाथ से इधर चॉपस्टिक है,
हो गया,
chopstick
हो
है
गया।
ना? हो गया ना? इधर का रहने दो। इधर। पीछे इधर करना।
थोड़ा सा और. Yeah.
I am moving towards this side. So,
Right.
land your branches
Balance.
this side.
Balance,
So,
balance.
for I'm moving towards this side.
Yes.
Okay, side. So,
But I think we should remove more.
no, no, जरूर नहीं,
जरूर।
अभी ठीक नहीं।
मैम कैस्केट किया है हमने ये वर्कशॉप में।
नहीं, कैस्केड नहीं किया।
करायला पाहिजे हा ना, कैस्केट करेंगे ना,
ये
कैस्केट करेंगे तो
Correct.
मुझे भी
Yes.
चाहिए, मैं भी करूँगी, मेरे घर में करूँगी।
राफ्ट किया हम लोग ने लास्ट वर्कशॉप में राफ्ट स्टाइल।
Actually, it is growing very
Who's-
nicely. Now chopstick. और थोड़ा हटेगा।
Yeah.
So I'm making a Shito bonsai, which is a small bonsai, and for that it seems like this Aralia plant is perfect for it. So I have taken that and making. So I'll have to do some pruning.
Hello, today the workshop has been about the bonsai, different sizes of bonsai, and the more focus we are giving to create Shohin bonsai, which is one of the most popular. So that's what I am working on.
XUS.
मेमे बोन्साय बॉक्स ना, आज मी बोन्साय प्रकारापैकी मेमे बोन्साय करते आणि त्यासाठी मी बक्सस हा हे झाड वापरते।
और किधर
मैंने अपना प्लांट सेलेक्ट किया है तो वो कैस्केड स्टाइल करने वाले हूँ. फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने ऐसे कभी किया नहीं है. I chose this because it gets small fruits. I'm obsessed with trees which gives flowers and fruits, not just the leaves plants.
Good, all the best.
So usually this is different kind of pot. It has only one hole. So usually how we do it is, so that soil will be there. We put the mesh and then we put the wire from top to bottom and then we turn it around. So since it has only one hole, we are gonna go from bottom to top, and then same thing which is gonna hold mesh is gonna hold plant as well. So it's just one thing holding entire soil as well as the plant. It's a little different than the normal.
the type style part. For the cascade style part, the depth will be more.
Yes.
So when we are placing the plant, it is better to 1/3 of the portion we have to fill with the bottom side. For the shallow parts we are doing differently. We are putting very less bottom side. But for the cascade style part, we have to put 1/3 of the bottom side. Okay. First put the mesh and the wire. ये भी ना टेढ़ा मेढ़ा होगा ना, इसको भी इस तरह से लेना, इस तरह से लेना, इस तरह से लेना. They should be straight like this, ये है ना, इसको एक बार ऐसा करके, and this one should come like this. Now one more here.
अच्छे से has got fitted.
Extra point है. खाली इधर ही मान लेते तो ज़्यादा ये नहीं करना था.
Chisel लो.
पूरा उस तरह.
Bonsai, which is rock style, we have tried to put this is a ficus which we have attached to a rock with using wires.
पिंच करने का है. ये रूट्स को इधर इधर आने का है. ये इधर पूरा सब कवर कर देते हैं. ठीक है. ऐसा कवर करते हैं. मट्टी और चॉप स्टिक से मट्टी अंदर जाने का. ठीक है. किधर भी लूज साइल नहीं रहने का. Wire this one and we'll move towards this side.
It's a bonsai that we can call one hand bonsai because you can lift it from one hand.
Oh,
And that's the whole message of this workshop.
Now my cascade style is ready. I've done wiring here so that to balance I'll move this side out. We have still kept this branch for balancing purpose, and this is going to be the front side.
थोड़ा हमेशा at least